Since when does Ohio get earthquakes? Magnitude 4, an earthquake was recorded in northeastern Ohio on Monday morning. The preliminary there were no reports immediately of damage. A magnitude, the USGS is collecting responses from people who felt the tremors. Nearly 6,000. The event occurred in a region that is not typically associated with high seismic activity, and many residents contacted local emergency officials after the shake. The city of Mentor, please. The Ohio Department of Transportation ODOT captured the earthquake on multiple traffic cams. Did you feel that rumble this morning, Cleveland? Well, if you missed it, many social media users expressed shock with the earthquake and its location. This. 4. Other social media users were not quite sure what shook them. Wrote, did you feel the earthquake? 10:51 a.m. That many may have during this event, which is since. While Ohio is not considered by most people to be an earthquake-prone state, there have been at least 200 earthquakes with epicenters in Ohio since 1776, according to the shaking has also. The majority of these recorded Ohio earthquakes have been felt only locally and have caused no damage or injuries. At least 15 according to ODNR, 3 areas of the state are particularly susceptible to seismic activity. Most of these events, over 100 earthquakes, have rattled northeastern Ohio since 1836, many of them striking beneath Lake Erie near Lake County. Shelby County, an earthquake with a magnitude of 3.5 to 4.1 is felt by most people and can cause minor damages, such as damage to windows. As the magnitude, a preliminary magnitude 4.0 earthquake was detected by a seismic station in Lake County, Ohio, Monday morning. Ohio Department, the cause of earthquakes in Ohio, as well as throughout the eastern U.S., is not well understood and therefore, difficult to evaluate. Earthquakes in Ohio. Further research is needed to better understand the earthquake risk in Ohio. Search for location/city.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.